Hi, my name is Sophia, and this is my respect project for Morality Period 1. To start off, respect is a word we hear about all the time, but a lot of people have different definitions of what it means, especially going across different ages and cultures. In the past, respect was often about authority, age, or status. For example, people who were older than you, people who had authority over you, like a police officer or a teacher or a parent. But now it's more about how we treat them specifically. And it kind of varies in that way too. Like, we listen to different perspectives and acknowledge different boundaries, especially for topics that didn't matter as much in the past to people. For example, gender identity. As society changes, so does our definition of respect. In this video, we'll explore what respect looks like today, how it's evolved over time, and why it still matters no matter what.
Things that are seen as disrespectful now, today, and not in the past include making jokes that would make fun of someone's identity or heritage or something in that sort, like racist jokes, or not using the correct names or pronouns for people, and not paying attention to someone while they're trying to talk to you, like if you're on your phone, and interrupting others while they are speaking. In the past, these things weren't considered as disrespectful as they are today, and it just kind of shows how today people take a bit more into account, and they're a lot more aware of the things they do and how it affects others.
So, like my good friend Pagel was describing, the definition for respect today is very different than the definition from back then, or like in older times for older generations. So, today, for example, like different jokes wouldn't be accepted that would be accepted in the past. And for example, cancel culture is a very relevant thing today, but it wasn't really relevant back then. You wouldn't really hear of a celebrity not getting work or anyone not getting work because of something that they said. But today it's extremely disrespectful, and it could be a big reason why somebody would be disliked or even fired. And I think that's a big difference between the generations, but I don't think it's necessarily something that's inherently wrong. In society, is respect something that should be earned, or should it be given default to everyone?
So what I think is you got respect because you have to be showing kind and respectful. You can't just expect to be bully people and tell them you're ugly and you're mean and like blah blah blah. Like an example, I told my friend that, oh, you're ugly, I don't want to be friends with you. That's not earning respect, and you expect them to be respect to you. And the other thing is you gotta like learn how to respect other people, so you have to be nice to people.
Like my good friend Maddie was explaining right there, respect does not only differ in how people see it as treated, but also how people give it. Like, for example, respect was pretty much given back in the day, as seen as by a lot of people, because they were older. It was kind of automatic, and because of fear that if they don't respect them, then something would happen. But today, respect is something more that has to be earned. Even if the person is older than you or has more authority than you, a lot of the time people don't give them respect automatically because they aren't respectful to them first. And this mindset could be destructive in building relationships, but it also can be helpful to our own mental health by not showing respect or not showing care to people who don't show that back. For example, when someone is mean to you, like Maddie pointed out. What does showing respect look like in our culture today, and how has that definition changed over time?
So showing respect in our culture today is about thinking about how will someone else, what does someone else need in terms of kindness, respect. That could look like being patient and courteous with somebody who is struggling. It could be saying like, yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. It could just be about being honest as well. And I think that has changed in our culture over time by our parents' standards and by our old-timey standards. It used to just be quiet, listen, don't say anything negative, just say yes ma'am, no ma'am. But in reality, it is changed to just being there for each other and being honest with each other.
Respect may look different today than it did in the past, but its importance hasn't changed. While we've gotten rid of a lot of yes ma'ams and no sirs, and a lot of things that have to do with respecting someone blindly, we have gained, in a way, something better. It continues to evolve with culture, technology, and social values, with the core idea remaining the same: treating others with fairness, understanding, and consideration, now more in a way that considers boundaries instead of considering social status. By recognizing how respect has changed over time, we can better understand how to practice it in our everyday lives moving forward. The difference between respect and not respect is basically on how it's given. That changes depending on definition and generation. I mean, for example,